First, a few words about the agenda for today and tomorrow. Today is the lecture, as usual. Tomorrow is the first of our graded tests. The test is in 2 rooms, so please go to the room that's assigned to you, A to L in INF1, L to Z in INF2. The program of the test is always the program of the previous weeks, so the test of tomorrow bears on the program of the past 2 weeks. The test of the following test will bear on the program of the 4 first weeks. Of course, the focus is always on the last 2 weeks, but there might be dependencies on the beginning of the course. The grading scheme of the test is a bit nasty, if you want. So it's important that you're aware of it. So here is the principle. There will be n questions, n possible answers. In the rule, 4 possible answers to every question. There is only 1 answer that's valid, so no trying to see perhaps 1 and 2. There's exactly 1 question that's valid, otherwise it's a bug of our side. And the grading is, if you get the correct answer, you get +1. If you get the wrong answer, you get -1 over n minus 1, where n is the number of possible answers. So here, -1 over 3. And if you have no answer, which is a possibility not here with the clickers, but is a possibility on paper, then you get 0. It's invalid, you get 0. If you have 2 answers or more that are ticked, you will also get 0. So it's better to be invalid than to give a wrong answer, which is perhaps intellectually not a good idea, but that's how it is. I invite you to test here on this, to test turning point, essentially, on this question here. What does IP stand for? I propose 4 solutions. The questions will be a bit more difficult tomorrow. So I close the poll. I hope I can close it. I can't. Okay. Now, more interesting, here is the score you would have obtained, as I said before. Now, if you're a robot that picks at random 1 question, what is the score you would get for this poll? Of course, the robot knows nothing of the course. So that was a small question of a probability course. and the average, the expected score is 0, as the majority of you say. Every choice is chosen with probability 1 over 4, and then the expectation is 1 over 4 times 1 plus 1 over 4 minus 1/3, 3 times, which in average is 0. That's the reason for this grading. Otherwise, if we don't have this small negative thing, this with a good chance you could have close to half of the points. During the test, we will implement very, very strictly the clean desk policy, which means that nothing is authorized except what is strictly needed for the test. The paper sheets provided by us, don't bring any paper sheet. We will provide you with the test sheet and 1 blank sheet, it should be enough. Something to write you need to bring. You can bring 1 bottle of water or soft drink and your CamiPro card. We will do spot checks of the numbers, and you will need to put your CamiPro card on the test sheets. Important, when finished, don't leave the room before you have handed your sheet of paper to us. Of course, it's forbidden to talk, to communicate. It's very difficult to communicate about the quiz because everything will be randomized, but I know you're very smart. You can still find a way to give information to your friends. This is forbidden. We will monitor. If we have evidence of communication, we will report it, and you will be in trouble, which I hope will not happen. Voilà, that's for tomorrow. It's expected to last about 15 minutes. Any questions? If you don't have any questions, then I invite, if you haven't done it already, I invite you to test the test. Last year's test 1 and test 1 of the past 2 years are good training for tomorrow's test. Those are tests that you can take on Google Docs, and it will do the grading for you, so you will, and give you the correct solution. So all the tests of the past years are online, and we hope that will help you. Voilà, if there are no questions, we move on to the next part, which is the end of the IP1